I used to be the person who would set 5 different alarms, hit snooze on every single one of them, and then wonder why I woke up feeling like total garbage. I'd waste my best hours staring at a screen, comparing my life to strangers, and then feel frustrated because I felt stuck in the same place. But that's not me anymore. I didn't just try to change. I actually rewired how I function. I rebuilt my entire reality in exactly 60 days. And look, I'm not here to sell you some hype about waking up at 4 a.m. or doing something extreme. This is actually much simpler than that, and honestly, it's a lot weirder because the transformation didn't come from a huge explosion of effort. It came from doing tiny, boring things every day until I didn't even recognize the old version of myself. People always ask why I chose 60 days. It's because it's the perfect psychological window. 30 days is a sprint that doesn't stick, and 90 days feels so heavy that your brain wants to quit before you even start. 60 days is different. It's long enough to see real, undeniable results, but short enough that you can wrap your head around the commitment. It's just 2 months. Most people fail because they try to change forever, and forever is terrifying. Your brain panics and shuts down. But anyone can handle 60 days of anything. The secret is that by day 60, you've stopped fighting yourself. The person who used to struggle is gone. So what did I actually do? It sounds almost too basic to matter. For 60 days straight, I did 3 things before I allowed myself to touch my phone. I made my bed, I drank a full glass of water, and I wrote down 3 things I was going to get done that day. That's it. 5 minutes of work. But those 5 minutes were my foundation. They were my daily proof that I could follow through on my own word. When you start your morning by winning, you stay in a winning mindset. But when you start by scrolling, you're already losing, because you're starting the day by looking at everyone else's finish line while you're still in bed. The first 2 weeks were honestly miserable. My brain hated it. It wanted the old comfort, the snooze button, and the path of least resistance. I had to fight myself every single morning. I'd lie there thinking, this is pointless. Who cares about a glass of water? But I didn't stop. Not because I felt inspired, but because I had made a 60-day promise, and I wasn't going to be the guy who broke it. Around day 15, the resistance just stopped. It wasn't a fight anymore. It was just who I was. That's when I started adding more 20 minutes of exercise and 10 pages of reading. It wasn't a chore. It was momentum. The hardest part isn't the beginning. It's week 6. That's when the excitement is gone and things get boring. This is where most people quit because they don't see a Hollywood transformation yet. But I looked at my progress and the data was right there. I was sleeping better, I was more productive, and I was actually present in my life. Real change is quiet and incremental. By day 60, I had finished projects I'd been avoiding for months, read 7 books, and lost weight all without some massive, dramatic upheaval. The biggest shift was that I finally proved to myself that I wasn't just a talker, I was a person who could execute. Think about the math of 60 days. Just 30 minutes a day adds up to 30 hours of focused work. That is enough to move the needle on any goal you have. Most people overestimate what they can do in 24 hours, but completely underestimate what they can achieve in 60 days of consistency. Most people watching this will feel a spark of motivation and then do nothing when they wake up tomorrow. They'll find an excuse. But if you are the exception, if you can commit to just one small win tomorrow morning, you can change your entire identity. The magic isn't in the water or the bed making. It's in the habit of keeping a promise to yourself 60 days in a row.